Hello and welcome to News Pulse. I'm Esther. These are the headlines. The 28th Governor of Nagaland, Jagdish Mukhi, was sworn in today as additional charges with Assam. Justice S. Serto of Guwahati High Court administered the oath of office to the Governor-designate in the presence of Chief Secretary of Nagaland, J. Alam, at Dr. Imkong Liba Memorial Hall in Raj Bhavan, Kohima. Karnataka Pradesh Youth Congress workers observed National Unemployment Day on September 17 to express their opposition to the Narendra Modi government's policies, blaming the NDA government's policies for unemployment in India. Setting a record on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's birthday, India administered more than 2 crore COVID-19 vaccine doses on Friday, the Union Health Ministry data said. Now for the news in details. The 28th Governor of Nagaland, Jagdish Mukhi, was sworn in today as additional charges with Assam. Justice S. Serto of Guwahati High Court administered the oath of office to the Governor-designate in the presence of Chief Secretary of Nagaland, J. Alam, at Dr. Imkong Liba Memorial Hall in Raj Bhavan, Kohima. The short ceremony was attended by the Chief Minister, Nephew Rio, his colleagues, bureaucrats, officials and other members of civil societies in it. In his message, Mukhi pledged to dedicate himself selflessly and tirelessly to the service of the people of Nagaland. He added that his relationship with the people, land and its culture has grown deeper since God introduced him to Nagaland decades ago. He said that with such unique flora and fauna, age-old tradition and culture that deserves acknowledgement and respect, they would work together with the people of Nagaland to make the state the cultural hub of India and sought after tourist destination. He further maintained to help create an inclusive ecosystem of optimum opportunities in Nagaland where the young people could contribute to the transformation of the state. He expressed confidence that a comprehensive and inclusive solution will be achieved soon.
Dear brothers, sisters and beloved children of Nagaland, I extend my warm greetings to you all on my assumption of office as the Governor of Nagaland. I am deeply honored and humbled by the solemn dignity attached with the office that I have just assumed. I am grateful to the Honorable President of India and Honorable Prime Minister of India. I will remain steadfastly committed to my constitutional responsibilities. At this solemn moment, I take a pledge that I shall dedicate myself selflessly and tirelessly to the service of the people of Nagaland, lying on the eastern frontier of our motherland.
Mukhi is the 30th Governor of Assam and he assumed his office on 10th October 2017. Prior to his appointment as the Governor of Assam, Mukhi was the Lieutenant Governor of Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Mukhi earlier held the portfolios of Finance, Planning, Excise and Taxation and Higher Education in the Delhi government. He is credited with working extensively for the welfare of the people of Delhi. He was the leader of the opposition for 10 years from 1998 to 2008. Some of the notable achievements credited to Mukhi's name were banning lottery trade in Delhi in 1994 when he was the Minister of Finance. Because of his keen interest and strict initiative in bringing a bill, the consumption of alcohol in Delhi could be contained. As the Minister of Higher Education, Professor Mukhi had established a self-funded university namely Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University in Delhi. He was also honoured as the Best Finance Minister of the nation and also received Best MLA Award in Delhi Vidhan Sabha twice. He represented Janakpuri constituency continuously from 1980 and won 7 times from the same constituency. Mukhi was born to late J.R. Mukhi and late Lakshmi Devi Mukhi on 1st December 1942. He will hold additional charge of the state of Nagaland along with Assam till arrangements are made. In other news, Shiromani Akali Dal Chief Sukhbir Singh Badal and Lok Sabha lawmaker Harshmirat Kaur Badal were among several leaders detained by the Delhi police amid their protests against the 3 farm laws in the national capital. Leaders of the Shiromani Akali Dal have been detained and are being taken to Sansad Marg police station. News agency ANI cited a Delhi police official as saying, Sukhbir Singh Badal accused the Modi and Haryana government of stopping SAD workers. They resorted to baton charge and broke the vehicles. A peaceful protest was stopped, and they have come to give a message to PM Modi that only Punjab but the entire country is against his government, he said, according to ANI. Increasing extremism and radicalization are the biggest threat to global peace. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said today at the 9-member Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit and drew attention to the Taliban's takeover in Afghanistan.
The Prime Minister highlighted India's concerns over regional stability and asked the SCO member states, which includes China and Pakistan, to ensure the grouping works closely together on issues like connectivity and trust. Today we can see what is happening in Afghanistan. As SCO members, it is a must for us to all to ensure that there is no radicalization and extremism on the rise there, PM Modi said at the SCO summit held online amid the COVID-19 pandemic. If we take a look at history, we will find that Central Asia has been a bastion of moderate and progressive cultures and values. Sufism flourished here over the centuries and spread throughout the region and the world. We can still see them in the cultural heritage of this region, the Prime Minister said. Based on the historical heritage of Central Asia, SCO should make a common template of fighting radicalization and extremism. In India and in almost all the countries of the SCO, there are moderate, tolerant and inclusive institutions and traditions associated with Islam, PM Modi said.
In some local news, on July 27th, an FIR was filed at the Nagaland police station against the then Deputy Commissioner Rennie Wilfred, alleging that he molested 2 minor girls at his official residence in Nagaland. It was also reported that Wilfred was immediately transferred to the Home Department after the filing of the FIR. In this regard, Apex Women's Organization, the Kemnyungan Menyu Hoikam, the KMH, had submitted a memorandum to the former governor on July 31st, stating that there should be no delay in investigating the matter, and also had a protest in the heart of Nagaland town against this alleged crime.
Nagaland district molestation case happen hoigina aha lagadu aro khobor ani ase. FIR victims kamra kurishe BS Nagaland case registered kurishe itu kura karni KMH pra free and fair investigation
even though a special investigation team has been formed to investigate the matter, the KMH has said that there is no progress in the case. To speak more on this incident, we have K. Nyukai, the president of the KMH, over the phone. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Huni asina? अच्छा अपनी मैम मोहन के उलप एकता बैकग्राउंड हिस्ट्री दिवी ना इदु केस तो किन्ने का इदु केस तो उलाई जाइशे लाइते
अच्छा तो महान इदु यदि केस किना ना उलाई शे बोले फेब्रुअरी महीना दी इदु हैपन वाला से 2 माइनर गर्ल्स तो और महान जुलाई अलि रूमर्स पे नगलो फुनी ना इशू दिबे महान It is a rumor to say in a Abigina Takishe. Iman serious one. When we kid among July last year, I say it is Tamdido. Fishy public canbra among your report I share. In a Huabra, Amikanto Hine, Poinaga Husa Sepolido among Kamish Lagar resolution 9/2014 D. Mikey Patahange, Hisap Kizap Natagilan, it is action noble carne ectase. Aro Kamish resolution 3/2021. That is Aro. Badakan manu laga khorde kam grobole natabo aro underage kan aro manu laga khorde thagibole nitibo inika bi amakan aro resolution ase inika wabra to hosa holi to aman inquiry grobo koigena amakan to inquiry gurna jaise itu damdi to hoile hosabi itu to hoile underage to hoile domestic helper karni disila khorde kam kori to kam grobole din di kam grobole karni koigena thagise aro molested holibi itu kurigena thagado amkhan paise itu pa pra ita to ami khan do hoile first DC ase iman respect iman honor inana with good intention or with good faith ami khan do hoile tar transfer kuri dibole nimidi likhise ina kona thaga damdi ita to DC to he tar bra public leaders khan church leaders khan so matigena tar ki kam kurise itu to sob expose kuri dise ina ona DC laga seat to tar hi litra kuri lise ami khan dai ki man respect thagise itibi tar nicho brahi namai loge nam utu nishina ahise inega hwa brahi bata duida bra 2017
FIR file
do likhi dise
Okay.
aro to bata dida to likha to hoile tar papa ki mati gena bata dida thaga dumti poisa bi haraise mobile bi haraise kun bra itu thuri ase jani inega sob khwa bra aro itu to jor lagai ase to gena bacha bra to ki hosa to happen hoise itu pahar di olai dipo hoigena FIR likhi dise inega likhi dia bra ina to amkhan KMS khan bi bisi morom bram khapna phal thagise hoilebi tar brahi mun to hele man tar laga khodi staff khan iman thagilebi satisfied noigena extra domestic helper underage duita rakhigena kam global jado biya phapna thagigena rakhi dise itu to goina amkhan bhabigena ita to hole amkhan FIR pacha dida lekha bra supporting letter likhise itu karone amkhan aji takti tai decision logodi amkhan khara kurigena ase
Okay ma'am ija apni khan special investigation team ekta form hoise idu case to saule to tahan bi noklakte aina questions khan luishina kina hoya ase tahan investigation to hoishina wa nai noklakte
o dahan dile august 20 di aishe aro investigation do amkhan kun gengi lobule ase idu sob hoise aro pacha duita gibi tahan loi loise udu nishina udu phal bra udu loigena tahan jai jaise aro ita to pe tahan bra investigation to hele kuri ase inega aji takti tahan udu respond dia udu ase lebe ita to 52 days nishina to hoise tahan FIR grab jibe
Okay.
aro SID khan aha te 20 di pungchigena aigena jaise to all of tin do hwa bra ami khan bi joldi justice to dile phal hobo aro joldi kuri dile phal hobo hoigena aji takti bi mohan itu justice laga bra time to jai asne ki inega amkhan itu habigena amkhan paper bi dise aro aji hulibi aman joldi justice to lagi ase itu voice to diase
Okay ma'am final question ekta ija apni khan memorandum ekta memorandum governor ke dishe to idu ija to governor bi change hoise mola former governor ija nutun governor hoise to apni ki bhabe idu time aro extend hui jawo na kinega
itu ba amkhan bi bisi itu munduk pai ase olibe SIT khambra tahan kam to serious legena kuri dile to success to hobo inaga bisas to ase
Okay ma'am ekta aro question udibo idu accused to former DC noklak ija transfer hoise home department de as home department de transfer hoise apni khan me idu kina bhabna ase idu la transfer hwa do as soon as FIR file kura la din de reports la hisab te to tai transfer hoise kuina kuise to idu apni khan la bhabna ki ase idu de
hoy amhan first the KMH brother transfer gane likhise holibe tar nicho bra expose kurise tar nicho bra tar la seat to le letra kori dise aro itu FIR pacha dida ba kura bishide tar do kohema pungdise aro transfer hoise ila to hoilibe tar nicho bra letra korise itu bra tar ki punishment babo lagi accused bra itu to babo lagi guna aman KMH laga demand tu dia ase
Hornbill TV also contacted the police officer leading the special investigation team in regard to this case. It was informed that the investigation is still underway and no details were revealed. The official made known that the stipulated time given by the government to provide evidence is 60 to 90 days and will take some more time. That's all for the news. I'm Esther. Keep watching Hornbill TV.